From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Happy Thursday. I'm student meteorologist Tyler Hughes with your Campus Weather Service forecast for this morning. And let's start with a live look over Beaver Stadium. You can see the sun just starting to come up over Mount Nittany at this hour. A few high clouds around, but generally this morning is shaping up not too bad. A temperature of 66 as you head out the door. And in your weather headlines for today, the heat is going to stick around at least through today. It'll be noticeably hot and humid today, but the change from yesterday is the showers and thunderstorms we're going to see throughout the day. And really, this is going to lead into an unsettled weekend pattern with rain and storms through Saturday and Sunday. And I'll time that out for you coming up in just a moment. The good news is, though, a fall feel on the way for next week with highs dipping into the lower 70s, so it will feel like September and not the middle of July or August when you step outside. Let's take a look at the temperatures and dew points out there right now. It's 66 here in State College. We're already up to the 70s in the capital city, Philadelphia, as well this morning, but you can tell it is humid, a lot of moisture in the air this morning, and as a matter of fact, that's why we're waking up to some valley fog in some of our lower valleys. Visibility just over a quarter mile in Williamsport at this hour, and you can see some of that fog will lift as we head into later this morning as well. Showers and storms already starting to make their way into the region as well from the west. You can see up through the Pittsburgh metro, through Franklin, and into the upper tier. So these storms will continue to make their way through over the course of the day today. You can see the wider system here when we zoom out. It's associated with this low pressure system and a cold front dropping down through the state. And that cold front is actually going to stall across Pennsylvania over the next couple of days. And that's what's causing all of our unsettled weather. So when we time it out in the futurecast here, notice by this morning, clouds begin to fill in, maybe a spot shower in State College this morning, but the wider showers and storms won't arrive until this afternoon, say around 3:30 or so. Maybe a rumble of thunder embedded in some of these storms as well, but we think as they get off toward the western part of the state, places like Scranton, Allentown, through Harrisburg and Philly, that's the chance that some of those storms may become strong to severe. And so as a matter of fact, the Storm Prediction Center has put out a slight, that's a level 2 out of 5 risk. It does include Center County and State College, but I think the biggest risk here is points just to the east of us. Points west here are in a marginal risk. That's a level 1 out of 5 risk. And then this kind of lighter green shading here, that's just a general thunderstorm threat. When we zoom out here, you can see maybe a threat of some thunderstorms in the Midwest as well. But we are the focus of much of the severe action over the next day or so. I think the highest threat with these storms is damaging wind and frequent lightning. We may see some flooding and some small hail, but it won't be a huge concern. I think damaging straight line wind gusts likely the biggest threat. So today, as I said, morning showers this morning, spot showers. Then the storms become more widespread this afternoon, a high of 81 with a light southwesterly wind this evening. I think maybe it's possible we have some lingering showers or maybe a rumble of thunder, but definitely not widespread. Light wind as well, a low of 65 this evening. And tomorrow, I think overall rinse and repeat, just a little bit cooler. It'll feel less humid and temperatures won't climb even into the 80s in most locations, I think. Rinse and repeat with scattered storms. And when we take a look at our football forecast, so here's where things start to get a little bit tricky. University of Delaware, the game's at noon, Beaver Stadium, I think overcast at the tailgates, 81. By the time we get to kickoff at noon, we have a chance of a spot shower, but the game should go on well until we get to the second half, fourth quarter or so, and that's when that chance for storms comes in again. So hopefully we'll be able to get the full game in, but I think tailgating after the game will likely be a no-go. And when we take a look at the rest of our 7-day forecast here, notice Sunday things start to clear up a little bit, but the rain sticks around really through the beginning of next week. The good news is as we head toward the middle of next week, the pattern breaks. We see a fall-like pattern return with high temperatures dipping into the 70s and even possibly the 60s in some locations. For the Campus Weather Service, I'm student meteorologist Tyler Hughes. Have a great Thursday.